And I want to say that I have no difficulty, you know. I have no difficulty in acknowledging that I am a product of that kind of philosophy at work. I was born in 1959 in Tea Place Avenue, Belen. My mother was a maid at it was the Arms House there. I think it's now called the Geriatric Hospital or the St. Michael District Hospital. Yes, we have done that. Because of course, so it's considered a derogatory word. One of the worst things as I was growing up could have been the fact that you were born in that institution and people call you Aunt South boy. But we have gone beyond that. Now, Ayant Carrington, she was my mother. She is now deceased. She died in 1998. But I believe she is here in spirit. And the mighty Jerome, that's what we call him behind his back. The mighty Jerome, my father, I have to pause and give you a little story about him, you know, because he's a remarkable man. Daddy was a baker, a painter. Well, we didn't do any tiling then, if not he would have been warm. He was a carpenter, a mason, he cut cane, he baked his bread and sell. He would pull his carrier, bite his bread and ride from the Bayland, or at first, and then from Pashal to Dash Valley and so on in St. George, to ensure that his children, working along with his mother, that we got something to eat. Daddy was, I call him a jack of all trades, but he was a master of some of them, you know. I never see anybody build a complete paling with waterwood, old cans, rusty nails, use galvanized if you got a few sheets. Hyacinth laughing because she had to help do the work when she fell through. And all I know, I am a master at straightening a nail and nailing it in properly in spite of the fact that it was weakened by being bent. Thanks to the old boy behind there. We moved to Bashal and we brought water. Then we went in and we had to bring water. We had to walk about 300 yards for water. We had to build the toilet, we had to build the bath, all those outdoor facilities. And by the way, there were 10 of us. We moved into, I think there was a front part and one bedroom. I recall that. We moved in there, and then we extended it and so on. But you know what? Through the hard work and dedication and commitment and sacrifices that I've spoken of my mother and father, they were able to piece it together so that by 1988 or so, we had a spanking 4-bedroom flat top house, man. And it was painted cream and trimmed in brown. I said, you remember that? It was there, you see. Now the problem that I have is that those kind of opportunities seem to be unavailable in Barbados. It does not seem to me as if we still have the opportunities to progress as we were able to progress then. And I have a problem with that. So we have done well over the years. There are thousands of you listening to me now who share a similar story. And that is why I want to say to you tonight, that tonight is not about me, you know. Tonight is not about who start out poor and end up educated, or as Mr. Master would want you to believe, who start poor and make it big or make it rich, or who break. And on this question of break, you see, I want to say that I am a bit tired of hearing people refer to all kinds of people as bright. Because I break too. Gary Allen bright. Now I've heard bright. Once you up in this bright, we are all bright. But you see, on one level, all brightness means is that you have studied well and you have excelled in your chosen area of expertise. You did when you passed. I left university with 2 degrees with honors. My sister Hyacinth, she got her degree too. We all bright. So master bright in that sense. So that is not unique. I want to to say to you tonight that, in my opinion, when you walk around telling people break, you have to be able to show how you have put your education to the use of society. The man who created the light bulb break, Earl Walton Barrow, was break because he changed the face of Barbados. Let me see a man now who's willing to stand up and do something like that, and I would say he's break. So don't tell me that mask is break. Don't tell me that why not to break. I can't buy that. Okay? You're breaking one sense. You work hard. You are disciplined. Let me see you put that brightness into place to change the society. Let me see you put your collective minds together and work like the Democratic Labour Party has been working. And when we achieve the reins of government in this power, we will show you who brings. We will show you the solutions to the cost of living and to housing and so on in this country. That is right. We will show you who brings. So tonight, it's about whether you and your children will ever afford land in Barbados. It's about whether you will ever get decent housing. It's about whether you will get decent and sustainable jobs. It's about whether your health will continue to be compromised by an uncaring government with an aging facility. It is about whether you will be able to afford to eat what you want to eat in this country and not what the Prime Minister tells you that you should eat. I want to suggest to you tonight that in spite of our successes in the past, I wish to suggest to you tonight that despite our successes today, that dream, that mirror image, that is in peril tonight. I believe, you see, I believe that people must not necessarily depend on the government. I believe that you must be willing to work hard. I saw my father work hard, real hard. I saw my mother work real hard. I saw my mother would go to the shop and walk up the road with groceries, balanced by she had and something that she had. And I don't understand how she could do it. And, you know, my mother, it seems to me, when she got home from work, barely had enough time to say hello to the children before she started to work again. And then by the end of the night, she was too tired of doing it. So you didn't need a TV. Because all you could do, the worst I had, all you could do is go in bed and sleep. I don't know how the old boy used to manage.